welcome, faithful listener, to episode 5 of The Keys of Marinus, Sentence of Death. We're back here with John Gorrie, with William Russell, Carole Ford and Ray Cusick. And the return this week of William Hartnell from his 2-week holiday. Hope he had a nice time. And I think here we do get a slight retake of the hitting on the back of the head shot there, John. So,
oh, do we?
Let's have a look. I seem to remember that from viewing it.
Yes, but will it be any better? That's the problem.
Oh,
it is
go.
a bit. Yeah, that is better.
Yeah. It's better.
Much better.
Yes.
There. Sometimes you get a second chance even on Doctor Who.
Even on Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Actually, you get a bit of a lighter week this week, William, after carrying
That's
the show
right,
for a fortnight.
yes,
You get quite a quiet week.
Bill's back. Yes.
I hope that wasn't in lieu of your holiday.
No, that's just sensible dramatic writing. I mean, you know.
It must be a funny old planet, Marinus, mustn't it? Every area of it seems completely different. The civilised city
Yes, it
of...
looks like another planet, doesn't it,
Yes.
each one?
Ah, poor old Ian.
Having a nice
Clobbered.
rest, weren't you?
Oh. Because we're more into the sort of Perry Mason territory, aren't we, with this
what's interesting
episode?
there, though, is that in those days, if you wanted to show time passing, it was felt you had to fade to black. That was sort of like almost a rule.
Yes.
And that's why there's that fade to black in there, to show that time has passed. And it's now, I mean, it embarrasses me. I find it very crude and
Yes,
very
it is,
unnecessary,
it is.
because there are many other ways you can do it. But in those days, you know, that was it. If time passes, fade to black and then fade up again.
Who are you? My name is Carole. I'm an interrogator in the Guardian Division. You feel well enough to talk?
Must be the Marinus Museum or something, this, mustn't it? All the trophies they've won.
The trophy room.
Waiting for you to tell me. Me? I don't know much. I just came through that door. It was unlocked.
Did you have fun when you had all these, when you've got loads of guest actors coming in every week? Was it like a little, did they feel they were joining a sort of family for that?
I
Was
used
it?
to envy them because I thought they always had more interesting things to do than I did. Seriously, I did.
Did you?
Well, Henley, who's playing Taron there, was another mate of mine who I'd brought in. He'd worked with me before. I think he's got a marvellous face. I've always thought it's one of
Yes,
the
he
great
has.
faces.
He has. It's very ambiguous, too. You're
Yes.
not quite sure
Yes,
whether he's good or bad.
yes.
Yes. And I'm recording all your answers.
He's got what you call cheekbones,
Yes.
which are,
And a half, yes.
well, that's what film faces are largely about.
It's quite a Slavic-looking face
Yeah.
in a way, isn't it?
It's Welsh,
Ah, there you are.
Welsh lad.
Yes. Your work? I'm a teacher, science.
So we're into whodunit territory with this story, with this episode, I should say.
Murder mysteries.
Yes, so we get all the proper trappings, we get the courtroom, and in fact we get the Doctor playing the sort of defence
Defence
counsel,
yeah.
which he seems to enjoy enormously. I don't know whether William Hartnell had done courtroom dramas before,
He must
but
have done thousands.
Yeah.
takes to it like a duck to water.
Well, what
Thumbs
is
in
interesting
lapels.
from a director's point of view is that he also, I mean, I hope the viewers aren't aware of this, but I'm aware of it. He has a great deal more energy in these last two episodes after his halt.
After his
He was,
holiday.
I think, slightly beginning to run down from sheer tiredness. And when he comes on now, it's considerable energy. The lad in the background, by the way, is one of the Wards, concealed. I mean, that's one of the actor. I'm not in the story. It's not one of the Wards. It's the actor who played one of the Wards.
Ah, I see.
That's Martin Court, who played a Ward,
yes.
as well as that part that he's now playing.
I do think you're right about William Hartnell's energy. I was just working out, he'd been working non-stop on Doctor Who from
Yeah.
October to April,
Yes.
without a break,
Yeah.
apart from for Christmas, so it's a hell of a
It's a hell of a stint.
workload,
And
as had you two.
Of course.
yes, but they were babies. I mean, you know,
Yes, we were.
William was cracking on a bit.
I was just seeing that the telephone on the wall, that looks like it was specially designed. It looks
Yeah, it was, yes.
wonderful, the
Yes,
sort of detail you had in these sets.
I used to give a lot of these special props. I used to give them to my assistant to design. who's a very good. He went on to become a very good designer, but left television years ago.
I do know someone, if I can find him. Who is he?
Is he the person who designed that Dalek lettering in the invasion of Earth? That was amazing.
No, I don't think so. No.
There must be no disturbances of any kind. The laws are very rigid.
But all the little wrist communicators and transporters and variopistols and.
Well, there's lots of that in these episodes, isn't there?
Yes,
It's like you're
he-
trying to
he
design a whole
designed all
culture.
those.
It's brilliant.
So I could get on with the important stuff.
But the tempo is increasing, isn't it? It's very good. I mean, the tempo is definitely building.
Well, it's great when you've got something frightening like Ian's locked up under sentence of
Yeah.
death, and you think, oh,
Yeah.
Couldn't we make a dash for it? No, it's too dangerous.
it's much more civilised in the city of Millennius than anywhere else we've seen on Marinus, isn't it? They all get to sort of sit down and be treated well, and
Not be too hot or too cold.
no strangling plants to attack. Hey!
There he comes.
Hey, he's back.
Candace, glad we're together again.
Yes, so am
Oh.
I, dear child, so am I. However, we have some important work to attend to. Excuse me. Chesterton, you and I must have a talk.
We haven't much time for a talk, Doctor. In a moment, I've got to go in there and face an accusation of
I
murder.
mean, I take your point about it happening in rooms and being more sort of civilised, but I think in a way it makes it more difficult because it's not, the sets are not mysterious, not strange. The sets are much more they're rooms, you know, and it's in a way more difficult to make it interesting and to keep out the feeling. And in a way, if I'm honest, I think the last two episodes, they trouble me slightly, if I'm honest. I think it would have been better if we'd gone to yet another, well, say two different places that were equally extraordinary as the other four or five that we've been to.
Well, if nothing else, I suppose it does give you variety that was suddenly in a
that's true.
courtroom drama.
And this is quite nice with those funny chairs and those odd-looking judges. That gets to be quite fun.
And the emblems.
They look like
Yes, the emblems.
The
swastikas, don't
emblems
they?
are good.
That's Raf de la Tour.
And Raf is very good.
They look rather like Greek Orthodox priests.
Yes, they do.
don't they?
That's the religion of City of Millennius there, Greek Orthodox.
I like the shapes of the thrones they're sitting on too.
It looks like a very big set, that Ray.
It was rather large, yes. In fact, I had to stretch the scenery to cover the whole area. But it's mainly stock scenery.
Well, it must be, because that's about the widest shot I've allowed in the whole 6 episodes.
I cannot defend a man when I have not considered every aspect of the case. I must have time.
It's kind of like you've given a special sci-fi spin to a traditional courtroom set, because everything's sort of where it was, but a bit different. It's like Ian's got his back to us.
That
and
was
it's
the
all-
intention, yes.
Yeah.
Crime of murder in Millennius?
Why does this bit remind me of the Five Doctors? With their funny hats and things.
Maybe just because of the funny hats. And the little emblems all over the walls, which I think...
And the judge on the right was also an actor who played a Voord, just so as you know these snippets of information. The judge on the right.
Ah, yes.
It's nice that you let them show their faces in different...
Well, no, they were mates, and I said, well, come on and be a judge this time. You were a Voord last time, be a judge this
I've
time.
been starting and studied their laws ever since I heard that Ephraim had been murdered.
Ephraim. He was your friend. Yes. You found him, Doctor.
So we're straight into the Doctor doing his Sherlock Holmes shtick here, aren't we? He's really sort of the absolute driving force of this episode. Which I guess must be nice after 2 weeks off to come right back into the thick of it.
Sure he missed it.
As a matter of fact, come to think of it, Bill would not have made at all a bad Sherlock Holmes. He's got the sort of slightly Basil Rathbone look. I mean, I did a Sherlock Holmes with Jeremy Brett many years later. And Jeremy was a wonderful Sherlock Holmes, as you know. But Bill's also got that sort of slightly aquiline look and could easily have played Sherlock Holmes.
Well, you, my child, and Barbara can be my detectives. And you, my friend.
Yes. What can
Incidentally, the colourway of this set, it was predominantly white with the features in red.
Right.
Be nice to see some photos, wouldn't it? If there are any around.
But again, see how much more interesting it is the minute the background gets cluttered.
Yes.
Like that shot with all those books.
Chesterton was on the floor unconscious.
Talking of colour, Ray, didn't you take lots of colour shots of your Doctor Who?
Yes, at that time I bought myself a new camera, a Yashica, and I was trying out all sorts of film, black and white and colour, different types of film, and during rehearsals, I was shooting during rehearsals, and I kept it up through the series. Consequently, there's been a great demand for all my pictures ever since. And in fact, it all began when the presentation approached me if I had a picture of the Daleks, because there were no official pictures of the Daleks, and I had to supply them with pictures. The Radio Times took pictures of the cast and the principals, but they didn't bother with things like sets.
Well, it's lovely that there is a record. It's lovely that someone...
There was a little man who lived in South London somewhere who used to... Because I remember if you wanted pictures of...
Yes, I can't think of his name.
No, I
Yeah.
can't think of his name. But if you wanted pictures of your production...
John Cura and his
Was that
telly
his name?
snaps.
Cura.
That's right.
Yes,
and you
that's
had
it.
to send a cheque for, I don't know, 30 quid or 10 quid or something. And you got all these little... Because I've still got some of them for some other... I think I've still got them for this somewhere. And I don't... Did he make a living at this?
Yes, that
Extraordinary.
was his business.
Really? Telesnaps. But they
Because
were
the story
actual...
before this, Marco Polo, only exists in telesnap form. So you can look at it, it doesn't move.
Yeah. But
Yes,
he had photographed them off the set, which was extraordinary because every picture you could more or less was framed by this little television set.
How we got in here, we shall know in a moment. Now let us assume he was hiding. Yes, yes. Behind
Yes, the Marco Polo ones, I think, are the ones that Waris Hussein had up in his attic.
Kept in his loft for
Yes,
all those years.
and had absolutely no idea how valuable they were.
Well, when I get home, I'm going to look out or see what I've
We
got.
must all look at our attics, yes.
Now, this is a brilliant little scene, isn't it, for the Doctor to be working out and taking us through all the crime, and it's very unusual for Doctor Who as well to be such a sort of crime scene investigation.
I mean, he's really come back from his holiday with full of vim, hasn't
Yes.
he, Bill? I mean, he's
Yes, no,
really...
Down to
he's
his
really,
toes.
he's really absolutely.
He's marvellous in this.
Oh.
Look at this.
Too much Vim there. Poor Jackie.
And he's much better humoured. He seems to be
Yeah.
enjoying himself
Yeah.
now, which to some extent he wasn't so much earlier on. Look at him, wonderful.
door opens it, gets out, and then closes it. But he can't go any further because already the security guards and officials...
I've got a model of William Hartnell at home that was made for me by a sculptor.
Oh, wow.
It stands about 15 inches high. It's very good.
Yes, of course. That's why the guard inside let him in
My favourite performance of his was in a wonderful film called Odd Man Out, where he plays an extremely nasty publican in Northern Ireland. It's one of Carole Reed's great films. It was made in the 40s, I would think. And he's absolutely magnificent in it, Bill Hartnell. He plays this rather seedy, rather unpleasant guy who...
Wonderful film.
Wonderful, it's a wonderful film and a wonderful performance. He was a superb actor, no question.
He seemed to make a career out of playing nasty people. Did it seem to you guys who were working with him that it was a relief for him to be playing a children's hero, to be playing someone...
But he
Well, he
loved it. I
certainly
mean,
loved
he
it,
made
yes.
no secret of the
No.
fact that he really... I mean, he fell in love with the idea of Doctor Who, I think, Bill.
From the very, very first moment.
Right from the first
Yeah.
moment.
Yes.
He was always enthusiastic.
Yes.
And he was also, I mean, if you criticised anything, you always had a little chat afterwards. Oh, yes. I mean, he didn't like that. He wanted you to really be in the team and, you know...
Yeah.
Boosting
Accepting and giving it
show.
everything.
Really
From the
good
very first
old-fashioned
moment.
leading man. Wonderful.
Yeah, he said this will run forever.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And
That is
that's what he
absolutely
said on the
amazing.
first
and he turned
day.
out to be right.
Yes, yes.
This girl, Fiona Walker, who plays whatever her
The wife of the...
Carla,
Found her a bit frightening.
she got the part because she wrote me a rather sweet letter which said, "Dear Mr. Gorrie, I'm an actress and I'm a very good actress and I'm far too good an actress not to be working. Can you do something about this?" And I thought this was such an amusing letter
Gosh, those letters really work,
Oh, yeah.
do they?
Well, I thought this was rather an amusing way of... I mean, I've had some letters in my time which I could tell you about, one of which said, unless you give me a job, I'm going to kill myself, but that's another story. But she wrote to me and said, I'm a very good actress, and I'm too good an actress not to be working, and what do you intend to do about this? So I said, well, come in and see me, and she played this part.
Fantastic.
And she was a very good actress. Now, Martin, that's Martin, who was one of the men under the wood costumes.
This is Martin.
Martin Court, yes.
You know that we know where the key is hidden.
But you couldn't know where it is.
They all rather give themselves away in the city of Millennius. Never know when to shut up.
Hidden because Chesterton told you where he hid it. And now you're trying to throw suspicion on me.
I think he was also an ex-student of mine from Lambda.
Oh.
I might have got that wrong, but I think he was.
Whoops.
You'd better go.
But this story gets very sophisticated later on, because it turns out that this woman is cheating on her husband and all that sort of, which for kids
It's quite a grown-up
Yeah, it's quite a grown-up
concept.
story.
I think we're about to have some domestic violence through the door as well.
The key.
I don't know what she meant, but you shouldn't have lost your temper like that. It was very foolish.
That's right.
Don't you talk to me like that.
Oh,
That's domestic violence through the door. But probably I was told that I mustn't shoot it like that. I suspect they said you must shoot it through the door. You can't shoot it for real. You've got to just hear it, not see it. I don't know that, because normally I would have said, well, this is silly. Why don't I just see what's happening?
Well, very early on we had an alarm about that, didn't we? Carole and I had a fight. Do you remember, in one of those little linking films we did in Doctor Who, and you had some scissors.
Oh gosh, yes,
And,
yes. The edge of, edge of
and we had a
destruction.
fight with these scissors.
That's right, yes, yes.
And
I tried to kill you.
Verity said to me, I had the most alarming conversation with the security people. And she had a real dressing down. I mean, she had to go to the top and say, I'm
think
sorry,
they almost
mea
shut us
culpa.
down over that.
It was...
Well, they were much, much more careful in those days about what you could do and what you couldn't do.
Certainly.
And indeed what you could say and what you couldn't say.
Yes,
I mean, you couldn't use bad language at all. It was absolutely out.
You couldn't even say, oh God.
No.
It is more than enough to ensure the conviction of this man. But add to it the fact that under psychometric examination, this mace was found to have been held in the right hand of the prisoner. I need say no more. That concludes the evidence for the prosecution.
We will now hear a statement from the representative of the accused and convicted.
My lords, let me begin by saying that the murderer is without any doubt in the chamber.
that's Donald Pickering there, isn't it?
Yes, that's Donald.
Yes,
he got a
that's-
good face.
Yeah, Donald's
Yeah.
Donald's still very much with us, and
Definitely.
he's another mate.
He could have been a master, couldn't he, that man? We
Donald?
just saw as the judge. No, the one we just saw as the judge.
Oh,
Had a
that's
Ralph de la Tour,
Ralph
yes.
de la Tour. He was wonderful, wonderful.
Donald later went on to play for me whatever the man's name, Victor Prynne in Private Life.
Oh,
Yeah.
He came back to Doctor Who a couple of times in
Did
later
he?
years as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you know
Is that a painting of the micro key there, Ray? I'm just looking at
photograph.
Yeah.
Blow up. Enlargement.
It is here.
Got quite a lot of extras there. For,
Oh, yeah.
for Doctor Who.
Actually, that's very extravagant. Wow.
Honestly, what were you doing with all that money?
Non-speaking.
Is he here?
Muttering.
Point him out to us.
There, sitting in the front row.
But she can't have found it.
Oh,
He
he's
can't help
gone.
himself there.
now what is he killed by here? There's a flash, but what kills him?
All right, I'll tell you
have a look.
everything. I'm not in this alone. They made me do it. I'll tell you. Ah!
Yes, so what is it?
Now that's a sort of Jack Ruby moment, isn't it?
Yes.
It's almost like Terry Nation drawing on recent political events for his story.
Well, yes, but didn't Jack Ruby actually shoot him? Has he been shot? I thought he'd just
I think he's been shot.
Oh,
yes,
no, I
by
think
a-
it's radiation, surely. He's been
It was
radiated.
a sort of
Does
flash
she
of a
have-
ray gun, I think.
Oh, I see. It's a ray gun, is it?
I think it's either her or Donald Pickering. From
She's now doing phony acting, pretending she's upset.
Yeah.
When Sabitha was showing the court the micro key, it wasn't in actual fact...
It's funny, they've got ray guns and they've got all sorts at the City of Melenius, but they haven't got CCTV. Otherwise they could have found out who'd done it.
We returned to find the
I can't remember whether he was been shot or whether he was, I don't know, crystallised or reduced to...
I don't think he was shot.
I thought that was the implication, that it was a blast from the crowd.
I think he was sort of... What's the word I want?
Zapped?
Zapped, exactly. Zapped, thank you.
Zapped,
Clayton.
yes.
Zapped is exactly it.
The technical term,
Yes.
zapped.
There are a number of other points which
This gives us a clue, doesn't it? Because you've got these black gloves here, which you saw earlier, going into that cabinet to get the thingy out.
But they all
you're
wear black
absolutely
gloves.
right.
Do they all wear black gloves?
But Henley wears black gloves too, and it wasn't Henley. Henley's a goodie. I think Henley looks like a saint. I expect Henley to sort of appear in a biblical episode playing one of the disciples or something.
Very pale skin.
Well, whoever killed Aidan must have been implicated in the theft. If only he'd lived, he might have told us everything.
It was his wife I felt sorry for.
Yes, it is. It's completely changed from the earlier episodes, isn't it? Which was all really slam-bang adventure, and this is sort of like
Yes,
political
this is totally-
machinations.
yes,
and
absolutely.
wives killing husbands and...
But it was unusually sophisticated, wasn't it, for Doctor Who?
Absolutely.
She's gone to get Ian's statement.
And you think this is only the 5th adventure for Doctor Who? There'd only been 4 other stories before this. It's certainly...
That on the right is Peter Stenson, who was one of the Wards, playing a judge. That is Peter Stenson.
came here with the express purpose of recovering the micro key and remembering the evidence against him. His guilt becomes even
Heavily
more
bewhiskered.
Yes.
obvious. Could you please summarise?
Poor old Peter.
Despite the dramatics and hysterics of recent events, very little has changed.
It's very wordy, isn't it, this episode?
Yeah.
Not so much action.
Well, that's in a way what I find strange about it. It's in a way the whole thing shifts a whole gear for these last 2 episodes,
Yes.
and I might be wrong, but I suspect that may be why the viewing figures went down, because it's a completely different feeling to
It's
it.
in a sense very traditional
Yes,
winding up of a thriller, isn't it? This is
I
what's
submit that
happening.
the defence has offered no new evidence, and the sentence of the
The
tribunal...
adults quite like courtroom dramas,
Yeah,
don't they?
that's
But
true.
kids don't.
Though it has deprived us of more detailed evidence, the unfortunate death of Guardian Aidan has surely not affected the issue.
Don't say anything.
Don't speak.
acting.
You can nod, shake your head, but you mustn't speak.
No, nodis,
I
paranodis.
begged the indulgence of the tribunal and asked for time to produce new evidence.
Denied. No purpose would be served in delaying these proceedings further. If you have nothing
Yes,
to
there really isn't... I suppose there isn't a lot to keep kids' interest. Once you've got the Doctor running through the crime and knocking Barbara over, that it sort of slows up a bit, doesn't it?
I think so, a bit. But
What is it?
A messenger brought this for you.
Well, thank you.
I have to get back inside. Will you excuse me?
And there's no new location for the end
No.
of the episode. It's
No.
just...
It says, there will be another death if you disclose where the key is hidden.
But you realize what this means.
I wonder where Susan is.
Where can I be?
Susan is
trouble
held
again.
In trouble again.
Oh, Susan.
She strayed and got caught.
I love their space phones.
It's not amazing.
Yes.
Good.
Hello?
Actually, they are rather wonderful, aren't they? That presumably is way in advance of... I mean, that really looks like it could be a phone now, if you see what I mean.
Yes,
I'd
yeah.
love one of those.
Yes.
Susan? Are you there, Susan?
A particular kind of mobile, you'd expect. Yeah.
Kill me. Susan?
Dial 1471, get the number.
Yes.
There was episode 5. Lots more people in it this week.
There you go, second judge, Peter Stenson.